Strider, thank you for having me. William, thank you for having me.
Hell yeah. Keep it going for Victor, everybody. Yeah. So happy to see this open mic growing. Let me see if I can get the timing to work from here. Fuck yeah, I love technology. All right. My name's William Wheeler. I am the other host of this wonderful, lovely, no-filter open mic. And that's the way comedy should be, as long as people feel like you're not being malicious. And you know what? Because of that, it's the best day of my life. Yeah. Every day is the best day of my life. I told that to... I'm going to go into a side tangent. I thought people saying manifesting energy was bullshit for the longest time until the CIA released documents recently that you can actually, on a physical level, manifest energy, and I was like, holy shit, those crystal bitches were right this whole time. What the fuck? But yeah, I told that the other day to... the best day of my life, not the other stuff, to someone at the gas station, and he was like, man, it's the best day of your life. I want to be just like you. And without missing a beat, I was like, thanks, man. I'm trying to be like me, too. It's hard, man, because I like to acknowledge the ugly side of life, and it puts you in a little bit of a slump, but you bounce back. It puts value on things. Just like I've been, for example, I was in the Navy for 5 years. You're welcome for my service. You're welcome for my service. You're all welcome for my service. I don't wait for the thank you, obviously. And mainly it's because you put me in as a veteran, you put me in a weird position when I'm not waiting to be thanked for a job I needed to be paid for. Like, I had bills, you know, I love my country, yes, but like I had bills to pay too, and I wanted to travel the world. And I chose the Navy because I got a dope-ass uniform. You think, like, look at me right now. I obviously buy my clothes with Banana Republic points, okay? I want to go from wearing the whites in the summer to wearing the blues in the winter. And then if you're on shore duty, you get those cool little like khaki tops. Anyway, it's a whole thing. But when you say thank you for your service, I'm like, yeah. You know, I kind of give them a wave like when you're crossing the road and a car lets you, the pedestrian, just kind of cross, you kind of give them that, yep. You know, that's kind of how I feel like I kind of give like a thank you for giving 5 years of your life in a submarine. It's crazy. And yeah, I was on a submarine. I don't really have PTSD unless I'm swimming and you dunk my head underwater. I just freak out real bad. Yeah. When I went on deployment though, we went to Cyprus, Diego Garcia, Bahrain, and Israel. And frankly, I think my favorite port call was Israel because I'm not gonna lie, everyone looked like a supermodel over there. And I'm not gay. I was even looking at the dudes like, yo, I got competition here, and you know what? I ain't winning right now. Fucking winning the dating game over there, dude. That's one thing I want to do one day, just play the dating game in not America. I think that'd be fun. Just go play the dating game in not America. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But since I got out, more recently, last few years, I've been driving Uber, and I will say this, I did one tour of duty in the Navy, and I've done over 2,000 tours of duty in Uber. Is crazy. Sometimes, you know, I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, right? Our motto is, you know, Grand Theft Auto is our Grand Theft motto, right? Because we're like the stolen car capital of the world. Sometimes I want to steal my own car and get the fuck out of Albuquerque, dude. But no, like you meet people in different chapters of their day driving Uber. You take people to work. You take people home after they from the bar when they drank too much. You're taking someone from to a booty call. Sometimes you're picking someone up from a booty call. It's a fun time. Sometimes you just hear manifestos in the back seat and you're just too scared to make eye contact with them. It's a great time. But I was getting work done in my car recently, and I was walking down the street on the sidewalk, I should say. You know, we got rules. I was walking down the sidewalk, and I see a rainbow-colored turd on the sidewalk. You heard that right, a rainbow-colored turd on the sidewalk. I look down and see this rainbow-colored turd and immediately think, this is the gayest shit I've ever seen. And I just keep on walking. And then, stupid. Hey, I tell people, if you didn't like that joke, that one was for me. I don't just tell jokes for you people. I tell them for myself, too. One time at an open mic, and this is the funny thing about running an open mic that I've noticed, is that running an open mic is kind of like, I think, having a kid. I've never had a kid before. But in the sense that I don't know if this is going to be alive next week, but I'm really glad when it is. Keeps me out of jail. I don't know. That didn't even make sense. You don't go to jail for a failed open mic. I love, before it slips in my brain, I love my co-host Randy tonight more than usual because he looks like the first unlockable skateboarder for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Doesn't he? I love him. He also looks like, because he shaved like the size of his head and he still has the top party, right? And even more party in the back. He looks like the all-rounder fighter and pick your own fighter in like a Street Fighter thing or something. I love it. Weed smoke, go! Crazy. What the fuck was I talking about? I had to get that out of my brain before Uber. Fuck it, already left. Quick question. I have time for this. Anyone, I think we have different people in here, so it doesn't feel weird for me asking this question again. Anyone have, on the dating apps, experience with the dating apps? You?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Which app?
Which app's your favorite?
Oh, that's a spicy question.
Oh, you're in the game like me. Okay.
I got the Bumble and the Hinge.
You got the Bumble and the Hinge. Oh, okay. Oh, you like to make the first move on Bumble, right? Sometimes. Oh, you're one of those people that just says hi, so you legally made the first move?
I actually ask people what their most controversial opinion is.
Most? That's a fun one.
Yeah, right? It's like, you don't know what you're going to get. It's like
Nice. Usually, my opening question is, what do you like to sing at karaoke? But that's a good question, too.
I want to know what the red flags are at first.
Fuck yeah. Okay. One time I literally gifted some red flags to someone. It's a fun gift. You just literally write, I'm a liar. I'm working on my second DWI. It's fun. It bonds you. My favorite, before I run out of time, my favorite dating app is Uber because they can't say no. Not just as a driver, a passenger too. Sometimes, I'll pull out my phone and I'll order a date that will come and pick me up in 5 to 20 minutes. It's one of the greatest things, you can do in America or anywhere in the world right now. They're not always women, sometimes it's a dude, and I will be honest, we're gonna have a really good conversation for those 5 to 20 minutes or however long the ride is. But one thing I love about comedy, since I've gotten into it, is that it's really given me the tools to make my dad's head spin. Meaning, he has inherited racism, which doesn't make sense to me. Because, let me, real quick, my grandpa fought in the Navy during World War II, so he didn't like Japanese people for obvious reasons. I'm not saying it's right, but it made sense. My dad didn't like Japanese people for the same reasons my grandpa didn't like Japanese people. And to me, that doesn't make sense. So, because of that, every time he asks me if I'm dating anyone, I always, without fail, say, yeah, I'm dating a Japanese woman, Dad. And then he always gives like a Lemony Snicket reaction where he's like, Bruh. And then when he finally collects himself, he's like, what? Why? And if I do it the right way, he'll even say it like a Japanese person. Wee. But then when he asks me why, I'll look at him straight in the face and I'll say, because, Dad, it gives me the opportunity to drop some pearl on her harbor. Yeah! Everyone read his history book in here. Fucking love it. All right, y'all. Well, that's my 10 that I'm going to do. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here tonight. For the upcoming comics, if I didn't tell you, we have a timer back there, so I don't have to light you. I want to order some food or some weed or whatever from Stone Desert Dispensary. They're so awesome for having us here. And your next comedian, all the way from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in tonight at 10 minutes of material. He is awesome. I have seen him perform, and I'm so excited to see him perform tonight. Give it up for Abram Gallegos. There's stairs right there.
Cool, we're too fat for that. I'm too fat to step up on the stage.